each submit our own collect the data document.
Yep. Yep, we do that part ourselves.
Cool.
So I actually just finished collecting my Skittles, and I just did it.
And it was 2 bags?
3.
3. Okay.
3 bags of the 2.17 ounce ones. They're the regular size.
Did you get the total count on yours?
I did.
Okay, because we'll need that. I believe what we'll use is the this proportion test. I think the one that's where we do like several, like the independence.
Yeah. I think so. The way I did it was I did by each bag, and then I did how many of each color in each bag, and then I did the totals across the bottom, and then totals overall.
Yep.
Hey, Maddie.
That's what we'll need.
Okay. So everybody just submits that themselves this Saturday, just so you guys know it's due Saturday.
And how do we submit that?
When you go onto the into iLearn on the math page, at the very bottom it says Group Project, and you'll click on the part that says Collect Data, and it says Start. You'll just press Start, and it'll walk you through what it needs.
Okay.
If you want to look at the rubric before for what she's going to ask you, you can pull up the rubric and look at it. It looks like you'll write a paragraph.
Okay.
Go with collecting the data. That's what I noticed from looking at it today. I just noticed it was due this week and thought I better warn everybody so we all had time to get that part done.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So.
Thanks for being on that, Annie.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to get to the practice test?
Yeah, in just a second. Let me pull up my iLearn here.
Sorry, could you fill me in on what you said, Annie?
Oh, yeah. We were just talking about the final project. I just noticed that this Saturday the collect the data part is due, and it looks like it's an individual submission on that part. So we each have to do like we talked about and do the 3 bags and collect the data and then get it submitted to her by Saturday. And from what I looked at, it looks like it's a paragraph that we each have to write to go with it is what it looked like. Okay. So what you'll do is you'll just do the collect your 3 bags of Skittles and then collect your data. And then after that, I believe the next step is for John. So after that, John, do you want us to just email you our results?
Yeah, if you'll email your totals of like you submitted to her, like the total number of colors.
Yeah. Mine's just on a Excel spreadsheet, so I'll just send it.
Yeah, mine will be on Excel.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So we can just, after we're done, we can get it sent to you and you can put stuff together.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
I'm
we ready? Oh, you're getting it pulled up.
Yeah.
Is it warm in Florida, Maddie?
It's kind of chilly today. Well, chilly for Florida, but I thought it was pretty it's like in the 60s. So that's pretty good.
That better than Oregon. It's freezing here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can share my page here.
Great. Did everybody get it done?
I'm working on it.
Okay. I got parts of it done and then parts that I didn't know how to do and stuff like that. So.
Okay. I'm totally done.
Okay.
I really hate these first questions.
I don't like those questions either.
Yeah, those are. I have like 2 answers for them, and I'm struggling. And I'm like, I was gonna go to the 2 today, and I'm gonna go to one tomorrow just to get a little bit more clarification on what to do. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can see my screen?
Yeah. I'm not going into mine yet just because I only on my husband's laptop while we're out of town, so I'm just going to write answers as we go and go off my paper, so.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, so.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right, so number 1, I have the same thing as John.
You mean 2?
Yeah, 2. Sorry, I'll be off on the number 2, I put the cheese scored as well.
I have a question about that, though.
Okay.
If you go to it, because says that's always my initial thought was to do that. Oh, you're okay. Just a second. Oh. So number 1 is, oh, they just took that completely, because on your, oh, never mind, because your number 1 is actually your number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so right in there,
So this is why I went with the chi-square, is because it talks about the different levels of
no,
educational level you're looking.
I understand. Right, I understand what it's a totally different question than actually the one in the text.
Okay.
You want is independent, yeah. So yeah, this is a total different question because in the text it says you want to determine if educational level differs between managers of successful startup companies differs between these two countries, is what the printout said.
Okay, so do we want to do D then, the independent sample t-test?
That's
No.
what I had was the D.
It says you want to determine if educational levels of managers of successful startup companies is independent of the country they are from.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's the independent, so it would be
D.
the chi-square, it would be H, right?
Squared.
The chi-square test is a test for independence, so
Yeah.
so 2 is H, like we've got.
Okay, that's what I've got. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Number 2, I have G, the test of. Sorry, number 3, I'm off because I'm looking at my paper. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, 3, I have G, the test of 2 proportions.
Okay.
Does everybody agree with that?
That's what I have.
Do we want to just go one at a time and say what we have, or what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so if somebody else wants to go, we can just kind of start going in order, or
We'll
whatever.
just go you and then me, then Maddie, then John. You want to do that?
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so number 4, I had F, test of 1 proportion.
That's what I had.
Okay. For 5, I put on 5. I put a paired T, so I put C.
That's what I put.
Cool.
And the reason I put that was because it's okay. Never mind. Because one lock was part of the other lock. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So number 6.
Me?
Yeah.
Number 6, I put C. Paired samples to confidence interval.
That's what I put.
Yep.
Okay, so number 7, I put F, the confidence interval of 2 proportions.
So for number 6, because 6 I had D for independent samples, and so.
Are you looking at the new set of
yeah, like the confidence?
Yeah.
So you would want to do paired because it depends on the house, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, and it's also the same bank. So the same bank has the same 2 appraisers.
Okay.
So it's the same situation.
So
and they're
like,
evaluating the same 6 properties.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, so then 7, I put F. That is the confidence interval of 2 proportions.
Okay. And let's see, number 8, I put B. 1 sample T.
I put
D.
Okay, I put C. So. Yikes, I'm probably wrong though. These ones kind of.
B is 1 sample T. Okay, let me go down here and see where I put that.
Okay, so it's about the double stuffed Oreos. They're supposed to have twice the filling.
Okay.
Well, if that's true, you take a sample of 55 double stuffed and measure the filling. Then you construct a confidence interval to estimate the true filling.
It's the true mean. That's the giveaway. It says true mean filling.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's B.
So you're
So it's
estimating
B.
true mean filling based upon you know the sample of 55,
Yeah.
and so that will give you the mean, but it won't give you the standard deviation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. That's right on that one. So. All right, number 9, Courtney.
Which of the following best defines the notion of the significance level of a hypothesis test? And I had significance level. I had the probability of committing a type 1 error, and I didn't know if it was that one or B, the probability of observing the sample more extreme.
No, it's the
It's A.
probability.
Yeah, it's the probability of
type
rejecting
1
it.
error.
Shoot, okay. That makes sense.
So we got that, the probability of the type 1 error.
Why is it that one?
No, I thought significance level was.
That's your alpha level. So if you go
Because
back
significance
to,
is like the 0.05, and so if it's lower, then you reject the null, and if it's higher, then you don't reject the null.
Right.
So that's what you're
The
saying.
probability of rejecting.
So
The
wait,
hypothesis.
so it is the type 1 error or
this
not?
question
Type 1
this
error.
question was on the
or-
test.
Yeah, because that's why I put the type 1 error, because I got it wrong on the test, because she said that's just the basic definition. Like the significance level.
Okay.
So just a second here. Let me go. Where's our?
Oh wait, yeah, because the B I got that for 10.
Yeah, B is 10.
Okay. But yeah, so number 9, I just remember her telling me that when I went over my test. She said that was just like a definition. That because I think that's
you're
what I
right.
thought was
From
the
what I
reason.
remember, you're right.
Yeah.
So it's the probability of a type 1 error.
Mm-hmm.
Does that everybody go? Yeah,
Yeah.
That was on the test, and they got that one right. So.
Yeah, you're right.
All
Okay.
right, John.
Number 10 is the p-value is the probability of observing a sample statistic more extreme than the one actually observed, assuming the null hypothesis is true.
Yes. Okay, Maddie, do you want to do 11?
I always get this one wrong, so we'll see. I put. Okay, so confidence intervals are like where the mean is between those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So I said the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why, but I always get that one wrong.
Just
On
make sure you
homework.
never use if there's chance. It's never about chance. So like,
Okay.
C, it's not about chance. It's yeah.
So that contains the true mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Correct.
yeah, I
So
put the last
basically,
one.
what would happen is if you ran that test like 100 times,
Uh-huh.
95% of those times you'll have that true mean in those tests, and like 5% of the time you'll have it out of it.
Okay.
If
That
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah. All right,
I
number
don't know
12.
why, but on like all the tests and homeworks and stuff, I always got the same question wrong.
It's because
Never got
it's
it.
the way you have to read it. I messed
Yeah.
that one up too. You've got the way you read it. So
Okay.
okay, number 12 is 0.30.
Cool.
Ah.
And then for number 13, I got for the standard deviation 0.046.
Yep, 0.046.
Yep.
Number 14, I got the probability that your random sample of 100 adults will have a sample proportion less than 0.25. I've got 0.138.
And then what did you do to get that? Because I was like, what? Did you put it in like? Did you shade it? Did you put it in the applet or something?
Yeah, you have to use the applet on that one.
Well, you can, but let me quickly show you here.
Okay.
This is another way to do it too. Okay, so on this one sample t test,
Mm-hmm.
what was the let me erase some of this.
You had 100 adults and then it said 30% is the unknown population proportion who invests in the stock
So
market.
they never told you the X value, right?
No.
Okay. To find that X value, because you know it's 30%, right? So you take 0.30 and times that by 100, and that tells you that that X value has to be 30.
Okay.
Okay? And then your confidence level, you want it to be 0.95, and your hypothesis is that it's less than 0.25, right?
Oh, okay.
So here's your p-hat. See your p-hat that you initially got was 0.30? It's right there. So just because they don't give you that number, you can figure it out based upon this number here. You just take the 100 or your end value and times it by that to get you the number.
Cool. Okay.
And so then when you come out, once you do this, then you this gives you everything you need to know.
And you did the one sample Z-test.
Or you can find out the z-score and then go to the applet and punch that all in. But that for me is a lot longer than just doing this. But it comes down to on the test whatever you feel more comfortable doing. If you don't understand how I just did that, then it's better to go the way that you are comfortable with.
Okay. Do you know which equation to use to do the z-score, Courtney?
I could look it up.
I can tell you.
Okay.
It's the one that's the p-hat minus p, and it's divided by the square root of p times, and it's the parentheses 1 minus p over n.
And that's the z-score?
That's how to find the z-score. So where you already found the p-hat above, you already have the part for the lower part in the answer above.
Right.
Okay.
So then you just have to figure out the p-hat minus the p and then divide it by that, and that'll give you the z-score to put into the applet.
Okay, thank you.
That's a good thing that we went through that, because I actually had the wrong answer. It's that 0.876.
I got 0.138.
Did you?
Yeah.
Just a second, let me go back up. So what was, okay.
Because I did.
So it's 30.
Because you do the
What's the
0.2.
null hypothesis? Oh, the null hypothesis is what? That it's.
Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong paper. Because what I did, I'll tell you what I did. After you take that equation, you do the 0.25 minus the 0.30 over 0.046, which is your answer above, and that equals negative 1.091. And then when you put it into the applet, that's where I got the other.
You had 0.30 minus, and then what was p?
0.25 is the p-hat minus 0.30, which is your p, divided by 0.046.
That was what you got by doing the square root of all that stuff?
Uh-huh. Because you do the square root above, and you do 0.30 time with the equation 1 minus 0.30 divided by 100, which is how you get the 0.046.
And you took the square root of all that?
No, you don't do the square root of all that.
But you do the square root of p, right?
No.
What was your z value?
Negative 1.091.
Yeah, see, I'm getting a total different.
Here, Courtney, I'll write it out for you really quick so you can see.
What was your sample size? The sample size was 100, right?
Yes. Yes, sorry. My throat's catching.
So how come I'm getting... So I got my 30, I've got my 100, 0.95, and 0.25. Is it...
Okay, can you see that?
Just a second.
Does that make sense?
Minus p, so then lift it up a little bit. Okay.
So then this bottom part right here, you've already figured that on number 13. You've already done this equation. So you
And
have
what?
this answer. So you're
And
not
what?
going to square root it again.
Because that's the standard deviation?
Yeah. Because that's
So
what we did above to get the standard deviation. This is already figured out.
Okay.
So
and
what's the bottom? What's the
Yeah.
bottom number?
So you have the
The
p hat
bottom number is 0.046.
0.046
Yes.
equals. So my z-score was negative 1.087.
Mine is negative 1.091.
Well, it's less than. We're trying to find out if it's less than 0.25. So you guys take the 0.25 minus the 0.30 equals negative 0.05, and you said divide that by 0.046.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Mine is negative 1.087.
Yeah, that's what I have when I did the math.
Mine's not negative.
Well, because it should be negative because that's 0.25 minus
Right,
0.3.
minus 0.3. Okay.
So that's a negative.
1.087.
And so then find the p-value for that one.
Yeah.
So you plug it into your applet. Right.
I'm doing that right now. Just a second.
Okay.
Come on. Okay, so doing that, are we going to shade to the left, right? Correct?
Correct.
Okay, so doing that, the area is 0.1385.
Okay.
So yeah, 0.138.
So
yeah.
How come when I punched it in this way that it's not giving me the right?
I don't know. I haven't tried to do it on those because every time I did, I ended up with the wrong numbers. And remember when we met with Colby, he said you've got to watch using those because sometimes they round too soon, and if you round too soon, it's going to throw off all your numbers.
It's weird because it's such a different number, though, like 0.1
Right.
versus 0.8. I just don't understand why, and that they're both options. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
I just remember Colby said that.
It almost be worth just, like, saving it for later and asking somebody about it tomorrow.
It almost would be if you
know? Like, that's what I think I might do is just, like, talk to a tutor about it and say, look, we came with 2 different answers on this one. What's going on? Why would we get this?
You'd have to look at the formula and see what the formula it is using in Excel.
Right.
Because that might be different than the formula you use elsewhere.
Yeah, that's true. It might throw off what you're doing a little bit.
Yeah, because earlier when I did it, it actually gave me that 1.39.
Yeah. So, okay, should we keep going? Are we good on that one? Okay, I can start. I'll do 15.
Okay.
15, I have E, the negative 0.003 and 0.029.
Me too. For 16, I got the second one. The null hypothesis is that P1 equals P2, and the alternative is that they do not equal each other because in the question it just says they want to see if the proportion is different than the other proportion.
That's what I put.
Yeah.
Okay, for number 17.
Sorry, that's my nephew. Trying to go down to sleep, but he's struggling.
No.
The number 17, I got my test statistic being 1.458.
Yep.
That's what I got.
My p-value of 0.145.
So when I did this, I got the value of my test statistic in my Excel file, and then my p-value, like, it's way off. It's let me see.
So here we go. It's a 2 proportion.
Okay.
Okay, so your x1 is going to be 61 over 1563.
Yep.
15 over 579.
Yep.
Okay, and then it's the p is not equal to or whatever.
Right.
That's what I did. I didn't change that at the bottom.
That's what
Yeah,
you got to make sure and change.
that
And
makes
do
a
the
big
same
difference.
thing.
That's
Okay. Thank you. Because that's just a stupid thing. Okay. Okay.
I did the
Yeah,
exact
don't
same
change.
thing the first time through Courtney.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause I'm like, what did I do? Okay. You can keep going.
Yep.
You want to go, Maddie, on 19?
Yeah. I got yes, I reject HO. But I don't know. These things confuse me too. Like
Okay.
I
So
know
here we
you
go.
fail. Oh wait, sorry. That I meant to say yes, I failed to reject because your p-value is bigger than your
No.
level of significance.
I put
But it's
the,
no.
it's no, I failed to reject it, is what I put.
Is there
Okay, because
sufficient
I knew
evidence?
you failed to reject it, but it's always the sufficient and insufficient that trip me
Okay.
up.
Sufficient means that you have sufficient, like if you have enough evidence.
Okay.
Okay, so you have enough evidence. So what you're trying to do is you're always trying to see if you have enough evidence or you don't have enough evidence to reject the hoe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maddie, one thing that helped
So-
me that the tutor told me, it's always going to be insufficient with failed to reject. And then,
Okay.
and
'Cause
then
I
otherwise
always
it's
get the
going to
two
be
mixed
sufficient and rejected. Because you can
Okay.
never, like, yeah, it's always insufficient and you fail to reject.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So the question is do you have sufficient evidence? No,
No,
because
you
of
don't,
this right
because you
here.
failed to reject it.
yeah.
Okay, that
I
makes
failed
sense.
to reject it. So
Great.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know if that helps.
All right, so 20?
Yep.
Okay, on 20, I have 6.580.
Yep. And then for 21, for the p-value, I got 0.087.
Yep. 22, should you reject the hoe or not? And no, the p-value is greater than 0.05.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay, so since I stopped at, I like didn't do this question.
That's okay.
So since
So
the
I'm not-
p-value is greater, we have insufficient evidence. So it's either the second one or the third one.
And so if it's insufficient, are we rejecting the null or failing to reject the null?
Failing to reject.
So,
Okay, which
okay,
means that we are going to go with the null. We don't have enough evidence to say that it is.
So what is the null? Go back up.
3.
Being a morning person and evening person is not independent, so it would be the third one.
The
Right.
yes, I failed to
Okay,
reject.
so here's our value. So our significant value is 0.05. This is above it, right?
Right.
So we're saying that we're not going to reject the hoe.
Right.
Okay. So then, if we can't reject it, then we have insufficient evidence.
And then it's with the
It's always
null
not
hypothesis.
independent. Is that? So we have insufficient evidence to say the being a morning and evening person is not independent.
Okay.
So that the not independent will always be the statement of that. Either
Okay.
it doesn't matter if it's sufficient or insufficient, it will always have not independent as being the second portion of that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, ready to go on? 24?
Yes.
Okay, on 24, I have it's C 0.190 and 0.310.
And then what did you use to get this one?
Okay, so on this one, this is the one you can do in the Excel page.
Okay.
So John, do you want to pull your
Yeah,
back up?
so
Did you
it's a one proportion deal.
Uh-huh.
One proportion.
Okay, so what was the it told you that the p hat was 0.20, right?
Yeah.
So in order to get that, their sample size was, let me delete this here.
The sample size was 200.
Yep.
I think
So
I
if
just
it's,
overthink these things.
yeah, if the sample size is 200 and you need to get a p hat of 0.20, so take 200 and times it by 0.20.
It's 40.
But that's actually wrong. Let's see. It's oh, here there's a
It says 50 of these outperformed Dow Jones Industrial
there you
Average.
go. It's 50 out of 20.
With
So actually,
0.25 for the
there
P
you go.
portion.
That's why I didn't go with what I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's automatically without any other information. It's going to give you the confidence interval right
Yeah.
there.
So that's what I had.
But if you want to test that 0.20, and they're wanting to know if it's outperformed, so it's going to be greater than. Okay, so there's all the information you'll need.
Yeah. Okay, so that's C on 24. And then 25, Courtney.
Suppose you've been in charge of designing studies. So this, yeah, because this one I remember for sample studies, there's like an equation that you put it into, but
Okay, so here's the equation.
because I had the equation, but then the equation that I had wasn't right because or maybe it was right, and then because I just didn't plug in the stuff, I didn't have like, isn't it just like the z times the standard deviation over that margin of error squared?
Squared.
Okay.
So n equals z, whatever this sign is, the z, v star over m, and then bracket that, and that's squared, times p star brackets 1 minus p star, where z star is your confidence interval number, which is 1.96
Over 0.02.
over 0.02, and then you put in for your p-value, it's at 0.20, and you come up with like 0.536 point something. You're always supposed to round up, so you get 1537.
That's what I got.
Is what I did you print out, Courtney, the lesson review?
No. I just opened it up and was working on it, and then I just did the save for later when I wasn't working on it.
Okay.
Does it give you
Yeah,
more
it gives you,
things to use?
because sometimes it's going to give you this p star value. It talks about, then sometimes it's not going to. So you might want to recap on that one. It's in lesson, I think it's like 18.
I think it's 18.
On which lesson?
Hey, I couldn't find you. I just walked around, I couldn't see you anywhere.
On the review, it's actually on the front page when you do the lesson recaps. Actually, I can tell you where it's at. It is in lesson 17.
Okay,
It's on the
recap.
lessons where it gives you that formula. Okay, we ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yep.
Did we come up with the same one, the 1537?
Yes, that's what I had.
Okay.
No.
All right. Who's 26?
Okay, you
I can do that one
suppose
since I didn't do the
if
last
there's
one.
evidence that the graduates of one of the top 10 business programs performs better than other investment managers. Conduct a hypothesis test. Use the level of significance of 0.05. Which are your pairs of hypothesis? And you want to know, it's C.
Yep.
That's what I put.
And the ha is P is 0.2. Okay. This is Courtney's good one. Courtney, go ahead and answer this one.
I'll do that one. So it says, how many measurements must you have in order to assure that the p-hat is normally distributed? And I just said that it meets the requirements of NP is greater than or equal to 10 and N1 minus P is greater than or equal to 10.
That's what I put.
Yep. So remember, they might trick you. Remember we got tricked on that number 7?
Yeah.
That said X bar is normally distributed, and then, yeah. So watch out for that on a test.
Yeah. Okay. 28. I have 1.768.
Yep. So here's that information, 1.678. The p-value is 0.3, 0.09.
Cool.
Okay.
0. Okay.
Okay, then 30.
So you would reject. So you would have evidence, sufficient evidence.
You have sufficient evidence. So yes, you have the sufficient evidence.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, just write it down, because I thought I got it, and then I got everything backwards on the last test.
Okay, say it one more time. I want to write it down so I have it right. Say it one more time, Courtney.
Yeah, if it's insufficient, you fail to reject.
Okay.
So if P is low, if the P is low, you're going to reject the null. So you have sufficient to reject.
Okay.
So if P is high, it's insufficient, fail to reject.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So if this number, like we said, if this is sufficient, then you choose this one. If
Right.
it's insufficient, you choose this one.
Right. All right, we can keep going. Sorry.
And then I
write it
was
down.
trying to pull up the SPSS with this data file, and I pulled it up like 4 times, and it's always blank. So
It was having a hard time loading today when I was doing it. It was like being stupid. My husband, I finally called him and I said, okay, get in here and fix this because it's being stupid. So it took a while. It took a while for it to load, and then I finally had to close all of SPSS, everything else in there, and pull that one up by itself, and that was the only way it would open. So,
yeah, I tried to open it up like 3 or 4 times, and
it was being dumb. It wasn't you. It was the file. So, okay. So, do we want to? Am I the one that got that one done, or did anybody else?
I didn't do
Here,
it.
were you able to bring that up?
I don't know if I can bring it up on his computer because the SPSS file on his computer was I'm on his laptop. I'm not even where I can get to stuff easily. So let me see.
you can walk me through it, or just say kind of what you did.
It's not letting me pull it up, you guys.
That's okay.
Just because I'm on his laptop, it limits what I can do. So, okay, so what I did was when I pulled it up, we just basically walked through what you normally would do with everything. I have to think of what I did first.
You're conducting what kind of test?
On this one, I did the hold on. I did this early this morning, you guys. Let me think.
Oh, mine just worked.
Did it work? I'm like, I can't remember if I did.
I just reclosed it of everything.
He wants to use this data to see if it differs from the mean blue score of another translation
software. So are you comparing means then?
Yes. It's a simple sample something test.
One sample t-test?
Yes.
And then do we have our test value, or does that stay 0?
Oh my
Here,
gosh, I
I'll
don't
share the
remember what I
screen.
did, you guys. I hate this when I go back to something and I don't remember what I did.
Oh
It's
yeah.
kinda bugging.
If we look at number 2, it's the degrees of freedom. So and it's a T. H-O.
So what I got for my, and it's maybe this, you have the numbers?
Yeah.
So when I did a one sample t-test, I got for the lower 0.282 and the upper 0.293.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got.
Okay, so all you do is take it and you put it into the one sample t-test.
Okay, and then the differential, the degrees of freedom, I had 99.
Yeah, because it's one degrees of freedom is 1 minus the.
Right.
So let me see. Okay. Oh jeez.
And then for the p-value, I got 109.091,
On which one?
number 32.
I
Okay,
got
so this
degrees.
is
Degrees of freedom is 99,
Right.
and then the statistic is 109.091.
I have a different score than that for some reason. I have negative 2.803. But I might have done that wrong. So say what you had again. The what?
I have 109.091.
Okay.
Did you?
I didn't put a test value in there, though.
I don't think we have a test value in there because we want the 95% interval and we're doing that. So we don't want to put a test score in there. We don't want to put a value in there because the one that's in there is what we want.
So what did you guys come up with for your confidence interval, the lower rounds?
0.282
0.282.
and 0.293.
Okay, and then I got the 109.091. What did you get, Annie?
I got negative 2.803, but that doesn't look right. Looking at the numbers, that can't be right.
Here, let me come back here. I'm going to stop my screen sharing because I don't have it done.
That's fine.
Can you screen share yours? Because I don't have it up.
I don't have mine pulled up at all.
I can screen share mine.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and screen share yours. You got bad English.
That's okay. This is math.
Okay. Let me just find you guys now. I don't know where my math is. I can't find you guys all.
Are you on a Mac, Courtney?
Yeah.
If you press F3, that'll show you all your windows that are pulled up.
FN3?
No, just press F3. It has like a bunch of little windows. It'll show you what windows are open.
Yeah, it'll show me my different desktops, but it's not showing me.
Well, mine usually shows me the windows within the desktops that are open.
Oh yeah, but it's weird because it's still. Oh, that's because you're down. I like minimized you. That's where it is. I'm like, I don't see yours anyway. Okay, so.
Yeah, you're right, Courtney. You did the right one. Yours is right.
Okay.
I don't know what I did wrong, but yours is right. Looking at yours is the right way.
Makes sense.
What is it then? 109.
109.091.
Okay.
So 109 point.
091. Okay, so then your p-value is 0.000, right?
I feel like it always is when it's the little squiggly equal marks.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, just a second. Oh, did you get rid of that? So what was your p-value then?
0.000.
0.000. So let's say it was that it differed, that it was not equal to that. So did you just leave it the p-value that when you brought it up was already 0.000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then 34. Who wants to do that one?
Go for it, Madeline. Test your skills now.
So our p-value is definitely lower than our level of significance. So since it is lower, we don't reject. No, we reject.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we have sufficient evidence to say that the true mean is equal to equal to 0.295.
Nope.
Is different.
It's different.
Ah, man.
You were so close.
The question up here tells you what you're looking for. You want to you restate this question right here. It says he wants to use this data to see if it differs from the mean blue score.
Okay, so since you reject,
So this right here, see this right here?
then you go with the
Never mind.
alternate hypothesis.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you're rejecting the null, then you're
In favor of the
Like
the
when I
alternate.
talk about it, it sounds so simple. But
And then when you think about it, it's something different.
yeah.
hmm
Okay.
I have to read them out loud to myself. My husband makes fun of me.
that's what I should have done on the last one, is read them outside. I do a lot better when I just like take
If
my
I
time.
read them out loud, it just, for some reason, like clicks with what I'm supposed to say. So,
Yeah, I get that.
all right, 35. Did you get the AM PM Heights one to open?
No, I like saved it and tried to download it. Let me see if I can
Well, I was
open
going
it.
to say, if you want, let's try and open it. We can just work through those together. I have them done, but we can work through them together so everybody gets it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
I think when I restarted, like, because I just force quit him and then I restarted him, and
Yeah.
that's what helped this time with the other one. So hopefully that will. But it takes a minute to load. Is the pain. It's
Oh, that's okay.
so slow. It like has to make sure every time that I still have the product key, and stuff. I think.
Yeah,
is what
I know.
it's doing. So
I know. So do you guys feel ready for the test?
no.
I never feel ready for tests.
I never
no
feel
matter
ready for a
how
test.
much I study.
I felt ready for the first one, and I thought I was okay on the second one, but I was.
I didn't do as well on the second one. I was not happy about the second one at all.
Yeah. And I felt like, and for me it was seriously, I tripped up on all the insufficient sufficients, and I'm like, as soon as I went over with her, I'm like, if I could just do that over again for like half credit even, it would bring my grade up a lot. But
Yeah.
That's where I messed up too, was the insufficient and the sufficient and all that. So,
yeah.
and she walked me through it, and I walked away going, okay, I get this, and then I didn't get it again. So,
Okay, so mine pulled up, so I can screen share that with you guys.
great. And then we can just work through these last 4 together. 5. How many do we have? 5. We have 5. 5 more.
Okay, so here's what I've got here, and then it says give the 95% confidence interval for the true mean difference of heights.
What's the first thing you gotta do with your data? Go into your data.
You have to do like the minus the difference, find the difference of them.
Yeah. Because on it,
Well-
you got to, if you print it out, the one thing it says in italics is define the differences as AM minus PM height.
Okay.
Like, I almost missed it. If I hadn't really read the question out loud, I would have missed that part.
Mm.
So go to automatic recode.
Well, no, don't you just go to compute variable?
Yeah, you got to compute variable. Automatic recode is for
The other,
Okay, yes.
yeah, so
You're-
this one, okay, so you're going to do that one,
So AM,
minus the PM.
the PM.
and your target variable put differences.
I hate that stupid little pop-up Outlook
I do
thing.
too.
Or
The
output.
output. Yeah, it's a pain.
Okay.
And so then I take this.
Go to analyze.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then we're going to put the difference in here. And then what's the test? Do I need to change the test value?
No.
No,
No.
because
It's a 95% confidence interval, so you wouldn't change it.
okay. And then it says the 95% is 8.728. We'll round up.
10 point what?
10.455.
Or I'm going to just do this. Oh,
Okay. And then the test
just a second.
number
Go,
36,
reread this again for me here. So
22.
the confidence interval is what?
Can you see my screen?
I can, but I'm trying to fill it in my
Oh,
iLearn.
8.728
8.728.
and 10.455
And the t statistic is what?
is 22.446.
446.
446. Yep.
Degrees of freedom was
40.
40. And the p-value?
I put mine in the wrong box.
P-value is 0.000.
Okay.
So the P is low, so we reject the null and say that there is sufficient evidence.
So yes, because we reject the null.
Yep.
Yes. So the top one.
What was the p-value again? Sorry.
0.000.
0.000.
0.000.
Yep.
Yep.
And based on our results, yes, because we reject the null.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you guys got?
Yes.
So I am going to go over 14 and 31 with a tutor tomorrow.
Okay.
Are there any other ones that we were confused about?
I think those were the only ones that we kind of went back and forth about. 31 we were okay, weren't we?
Were we? Why did I
It
put
was
that?
32. 31 on the practice exam, but it's 32 on the quiz.
32. Oh, but and now it's okay. So I'll
It
just,
was the T-score that it was different, but you were right on that one, Courtney. I did something weird. You were right.
so it was just mostly 14.
It was mostly 14. That was the only one.
Cool.
Yeah. Other than that, we're good. So anyway, all right, guys. I'm gonna go have dinner with my family. So good luck on the test. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And I will, John. As soon as I get my stuff submitted, I will email it to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And we'll
Good night,
plan on
guys.
We'll just plan on meeting Tuesday at 7
Yeah.
in 8 days.
Perfect.
Okay.
So
We
we're
got
gonna-
one wrong.
What one did we miss?
33 and 32.
So 30.
Those are the ones we just talked about.
But Maddie, 14 was the 138, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So we missed which ones? 33 and 32?
Just 33.
33, the p-value's wrong.
And what about 32?
I don't know which one of them is wrong. I just know that it's wrong. It doesn't tell you, like...
Oh, go to done and then hit details.
Okay.
It will tell you which one it is.
It doesn't always show you with hers because she doesn't let the answers go till after everybody's
Yeah,
done.
she waits till after you submit, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I'll go back and look at those in a minute.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So,
Bye, guys.
so number 33 was wrong. Everything else was good.
32 and 33.
32 and 33.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. Good night.
Yep. Good night.
Bye.